On this day, we drove to Everglades, the southern part of it. The southernmost part that you can drive to anyway is called Flamingo. There at Flamingo, one of the first things we saw was this beautiful osprey had a nest up on one of the navigational marker things. A lot of noise in the background here, so we shut the audio off, but was able to get a solid rest up against a post and zoom way in on this osprey sitting up there just surveying his territory. It's pretty cool to see him that close up. Generally they're pretty shy and you don't get to look at them that closely. So after that we had booked a boat ride into the backcountry. This was the start of it here. And there was a couple crocodiles over in the far shore of this brackish water, mix of salt and fresh water, but there was a couple crocodiles up there and it was mating season. I didn't manage to get that on film, but as the boat started up this, I don't know if you call it a slough or a river or what you would call it, but I did get some footage of this giant crocodile, Florida crocodile, fairly rare species, and there's supposed to be only like 300 of them in the entire country or North America, this particular subspecies of crocodile. So a lot of alligators, but this one and a couple others, the only ones that are able to get on film. This is the male. There was a female here earlier, and it looks like he's looking for her. Amazing how stealthily they can move and then just, like you see there, slowly slip out of sight. So as we continued up the shoreline, this was on the way in here, past 3 feet, elevation 3 feet. And here we go. As we went up the shoreline, I just shot some film as we were cruising up this canal, just to kind of get a record of the type of vegetation there. These are mostly mangroves along the shore here. And red mangroves are the ones that have those roots that grow down from the limbs and kind of looks like they have a tripod or stilts on them. One of the next things we're going to see, we're going to stop and zoom in, so see who's got sharp eyes out there. But there's a smaller crocodile. He looks like probably about 2 feet. He crawled up on a limb there. It was kind of tough to see, and it was hard for me to see the viewfinder really clearly, but as it turns out, I did get a little bit of footage of him sitting up on a limb. He called up this dead branch and sitting up in the sun getting warm. Now this is it here. I'll zoom in on it. He's kind of right in the middle of the screen. Now kind of middle top. You might be able to see him up there sitting in the sun.